Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Wanted to hop on here today, guys. We got a lot of green in the market. Great way to start the week. Monday popping off. We love to absolutely see that. We covered the watch list on Friday, and you're seeing a lot of green in that watch list today. One name that stood out was AMD. This one was not on the watch list, but you can see a lot of people talking about it now. A lot of people mentioning it. And just so you guys are clear, we called this out back in June at around $110. That was that green dot down there on AMD. It took 5 months from that signal. In the last 5 months, we are up around 107% if you sold the top today on AMD. So again, our strategy is very much so based on these red and green dots on our trading indicator. I'm not going to get into the trading strategy today. I wanted to hop on here and make this more catered toward people who have been around for a while. What I want to do today is I want to go over all of our alerts. So as I just mentioned, the green and red dots are our buy and sell signals. We get those called out on a daily basis over here inside the Discord. You can see we had a couple monthlies go off. GRR, GitLab, we had the weekly, we had the 4 hours, and we had a bunch of daily alerts go off today as well. So what I want to do is I want to go over all these, the ones that popped off today and over the weekend. For those of you that are new, I don't go live on weekends. I try to take weekends off and just dial in Monday through Friday. But the markets are absolutely ripping today. You can see Axel's up 10%, ARB's up 7%, Chainlink's up 7%, Chirp's up, Arrow's up, Near's up, Pin's up, RSR's up, DJT's up. And a lot of big winners here from the watch list today. Look at Bonk up 11%. What's going on, Brooke? What's going on, Shane? If you guys are watching the live, feel free to drop your requests in today. This is just for fun on a Monday. Didn't really have anything planned, any agenda. So go ahead and drop your requests in. Let me pray before we get started here, and we're going to cover these alerts. Father God, thank you for bringing us together here today. I pray that you will continue to enable us with knowledge and wisdom in the financial markets, with our investments, in our relationships. God, just continue to guide us today and throughout the week in all that we do. Keep you first in mind and continue to put others before ourselves, Father. Help us invest wisely in our relationships, in our investments, in taking care of our families, our friends, and help us do nothing out of selfish ambition. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Guys, we are ripping today. Lots of things developing here. So I just want to go over these alerts. So like I said, all of these alerts that I want to cover in today's live, I will take your guys' chart requests as well. We do have the chart request thread currently open. Going to be doing another chart request thread on Wednesday. So drop your chart requests over here in the chart request thread if you guys want to be, if you guys maybe are watching afterwards, you might be watching the replay of this. The chart request thread is open, so we will be covering all these names here on Wednesday. These are all just from the members over here inside the Discord. So just hit that chart request thread if you guys are watching the replay. If you guys are on the stream, I would be happy to take some requests here today, just for fun. I don't got a lot going on today. Today's Monday. I don't normally go live on Monday, but let's go ahead and see what's going on here with the alerts. So all these alerts over here on the side of my screen. So if you guys have the indicator, I showed you guys how to set up your trade alerts in the trading course. If you guys haven't taken that trading course, come on over here and check it out. But all of these, if you go over here and hit the log, you can see all the ones that are currently showing up. And these all came today and yesterday, I believe. So I'm just going to go down the list here really quick, and I'll take some requests from the live chat as well. But again, all these alerts were called out over here. So our job is to go pinpoint which ones look the best. We had Snapchat go off last Friday. You'll love to see it. What's going on, Jacob? What's going on, Whittaker? What's going on, Tulio? Vincent? Jesus, what's going on, brother? Rustic, Custom, Matthew. Love to see it, man. Get that chat up. Jacob's got a request for Nail. That's a good one right there. Nail is a home builder ETF that we've been tracking for a while. The monthly is still green down here. We called this out right here at $60. It went all the way up to $100. I sold some around $90, and it's had a pullback. I actually like this pullback here. You can see the last time I got this green dot was all the way back here in December. That was at $30. It ended up going all the way up there to $170. That was a monster trade if you held on for that 1 to 2 year period. Our typical hold time frame is from 1 to 6 months, but that was a 350% move off this signal back here in 2023. Okay, this one just came a couple months ago. So Nail is a sector that we are currently looking at. I like this pullback today. As long as this thing can hold on to 70, it's still bullish. So This is a good pullback, in my opinion, to add on. You're getting it right around where this green dot came at 73. So you're getting it at the same price. You're getting the daily green dot on. Again, if you guys aren't familiar with the strategy, this is not a strategy video. I didn't go over the rules or anything today. You guys are gonna have to watch the trading course if you aren't familiar with our strategy. But we would still be targeting up here in the red zone. The red zone is where we want to sell. This is a Fibonacci indicator. We go over that in the trading course as well. Completely free trading course in the Discord. But you can see we want to sell a red dot in the red zone. So nail is still a hold, and we're still targeting 160 over there. DJT, good request. Good request. Okay, this one's still hanging out between 16 and 18. So I would love to see this one. If DJT can pop over 20 bucks, this thing's going to explode. Okay, it needs to reclaim $20, but you can see this stock, when it goes really, really fast. Back here, okay, off this golden dot back here, we got that at around 14. It went all the way up here to 56. That was like a 250% move in the matter of 30 days. Okay, that was on September 25th. It topped out on October. So DJT is still one of my largest holdings at the moment. And again, we're just waiting for it to retrace back up here to the red zone. IMX, what's that one doing today? IMX is still green here on the month or on the daily. So again, just targeting up here between 120 and 140. It looks really good. We called this one out at 40 cents, I believe, back here in July. That was right there at 49 cents. It popped up to $1, had a little pullback, but this thing looks like it's going to explode. I think October is going to be a massive month for altcoins, folks. Looking phenomenal. GRT looks good. Green dot there. We're still long on it. Again, it's just going sideways. If your name is going sideways, you're more than likely stuck in this phase right here, which is fine, right? You just have to be patient in this phase. Okay, be patient, and then this is going to come, right? This will most likely come if you're buying good quality assets. Okay, and again, our target on GRT would be up here in the red zone between 20 and 25. Our sell target is always up in the red zone. Okay, we want to sell the red dots in the red zone on the daily chart. That is part of our strategy, but this is breaking out really nicely today. That one looks really good. I don't even know how to say this one. Fee serve, or I'm just going to call it fee. We got the golden dot on this one back here at 127. It's at the bottom of our zone. It's trying to find a bottom down here at around 125. Okay, target on that still up here between 220 and 240. October, baby, exactly. So let's hit these alerts, guys. So again, all these alerts that I want to cover here, they were all called out over here today in our alerts section. So you guys get the weekly alerts, the daily alerts, the monthly alerts, and I have a how to trade these signals over here as well. If you guys are new to the channel, again, that free trading course is down here as well, completely free. You guys can check that out by hitting that link in the description down there. So these were called out. So I'm just going to go over these because they're on the side of my screen. If you guys set up your alerts, if you go over here to the log, and I'm just under this, you click on this clock right here. If you have your alerts set up and you hit log, that will show you, okay, these are all the ones from today. Today is October 6th, okay? So Coinbase has a red dot inside of the red zone today. So I actually sold my Coinbase on Friday of last week. It had a really nice run up. We were buying it down here at around $300. It went all the way up to, I think it hit like $395 on Friday, or that hit that today, but you can see the red dot. So if we come over here to our dots and signals, you can see a 4-hour alert, a 4-hour red dot alert, sell or reduce your position by 25 to 100% if it's in the red zone. Coinbase is up here and it's in the red zone. So this is a good place to take some off. Again, we were buying down here at 300. If you bought with us, okay, with our strategy, you made 30% on that trade. That's really good. Now, I'm not saying this can't keep going up. What I'm saying is it's a good place to take some off, and that's what that 4-hour dot is going to tell you right there. We got Wix, W-I-X. That one's got a 4-hour here on the green dot's a buy signal. That one also has a monthly dot. So this one looks okay. I just want to make sure this one holds on to like 120. Wix isn't my favorite company though, but it does have the 4-hour signal there. If you want to play the 4-hour signal, what I do is make sure it holds 140. I just put a stop loss right there at the 140 level. Let me get rid of Coinbase here. AZN. So this one also is going to have a red dot in the red zone. So I would be taking some off the table here for AZN. Again, we want to buy in these golden zones here. Okay, we were buying down here at 73. You make your trade, you take your profits, and you go find the next trade. Okay, AZN, I would take some off there. And again, I lay out how to trade every single signal over here, guys. And I also talk about all this inside the Discord, that free course as well. But a 4-hour alert inside the red zone is a sell signal. Okay, you don't have to sell the whole position, but it's a good place to take off 25 to 100% based on your risk tolerance there. GitLab. GitLab's got a weekly. This one doesn't look too bad. I think this one actually gave a monthly alert this morning too. So that's actually got the monthly. So this actually looks good. Not 100% sure what these guys do. GTLB. So if you guys are a member over here of the Discord, you could actually go to the research tool, type in /info, GTLB. You just type in the ticker. Oops, GTLB. And it pulls up what the company does. It tells you what it does, what it is. Okay, it's a leading technology company focusing on providing a comprehensive DevOps platform to streamlining software development operations. It's a software company. Okay, so GitLab got the monthly signal. And again, the monthly signal is a 1 to 6 month hold. So what you're doing on these signals, again, if you just come over here and read the how-to, okay, a monthly green dot means buy and hold for 1 to 6 months. All of our trades on this channel, guys, are for 1 to 6 months out. We are not day traders. We are buying and holding for 1 to 6 months. Okay, in GitLab, so you would take a position here around 48. Okay, the last one came back here in October of last year. That was October 2024 at 50. It went up for 1, 2, 3 months. It went from 50 all the way up to 75. That was a great trade, and that's a really good looking signal there on GitLab. CRM, given a weekly here. So a weekly signal is the same thing. Buy and hold for 1 to 6 months. Okay, typically I use the weekly dots to anticipate the monthly. So like a weekly dot will come before a monthly dot. Okay, so you'll get the weekly signal before you get the monthly signal. So we've gotten a few of these over the last couple of weeks. The last couple of weeks or months. But you can see it's just building a support right there at 220. If you're in CRM, what I would do is I would just use a stop loss at 220. I like the weekly signal. You got multiple signals in that area. All that's telling you is that, hey, there's a good chance that this is the bottom. This is potentially the bottom right here in this area at around 240. So we did get that golden dot as well on CRM a couple weeks ago. That was back at 240. And it's bouncing really nicely here. CRM actually looks really, really good here. Okay, that one looks good. GitLab looks good too. GitLab looks good. I just don't know too much about that company. That's why I wouldn't personally look to take a position here. I'd want to do more research on what they do, their financials, and things like that. Another thing I like to pay attention to on stocks is their earnings. So you can see these E's down here. This tells you how much money they're making right here. So you can see they reported $236 million last quarter. You can see the quarter before that, 214. This quarter, they recorded 211. So what you want to see is this number increasing, right? We had 200 million. They were making $200 million a year ago, and now they're making 236 million. So their revenue's increasing, which tells you their company is growing, which is a good thing, right? So I actually like GitLab. GTLB is the ticker on that one. Jasmy, little chart request here. Jasmy doesn't have its monthly alert yet. So if you guys are familiar with the strategy, the first thing we look for on the monthly chart is the green dot, right? That GitLab, you can see how that one is given the green dot on the monthly chart. This tells us that we're going up over the next 1 to 6 months, right? Potentially. It's not 100%, but if you're looking at a monthly chart, I think it's anywhere from 85 to 95% accurate over a 1 to 6 month period that we are going to go up. Okay, if you look out a year to 2 years, I literally think you're literally at like a 90 to 95% chance of winning on the trade if you can hold for 1 to 2 years. Okay, the longer you hold, the more likely you are to make money. Okay, if you look at the SPY, right? This is the S&P 500, right? The longer you hold, the more likely you are to make money because the stock market has only gone up throughout time, right? This was all the way back here in 1993. Okay, you might have panicked sold down here. Okay, but guess what? If you would have held, you would have made money. Okay, you would have bought this dip right here, that green dot back in 09. At $70, I mean, you made a ton of money there. So the monthly dots are the most important thing with our strategy, guys. So if the name does not have a green dot on the monthly, we don't look to trade it. Okay, you can see this one is red. Not saying Jasmy can't pop off here, but for our strategy, we want to wait for that confirmation of the monthly dot. Here's TMO, another healthcare company. Red dot inside the red zone. Not a bad place to take some off. We got UNH. This one's got a red dot, but it's not in the red zone. So we don't care about the red dots on the 4-hour or the daily, right? Unless they're up in the red zone. So UNH, that's a 4-hour, but it doesn't matter because it's not in the red zone. So again, we're waiting till this comes back up here. We got the signal on UNH back here in September at around $300. So you're already up 20% on the trade. Okay, now we're just waiting to hit our sell target. Our sell target's up here in the red zone between 560 and 600. So again, yes, it has a 4-hour dot, but it's not in the red zone, so we don't care, right? We can just delete that and not even pay attention to it. Here's virtual protocol. That's got a weekly signal. So what this is telling you is that, hey, right, that $1 level is very likely to be the bottom. This one looks good. Target on that would be up there at around 350. I like that one. Here's OP. OP had the weekly, but it looks like it faded. This one looks like it's going to blast off too. Altcoins, I think, are going to absolutely explode October, November. Like, I literally don't think retail is ready. Like, I just don't think they understand. They're all gone, right? Retail is gone because the majority of altcoins went down for like 8 months in a row, right? They got bored. Now crypto's a scam because they lost money, right? They're down here in despair, okay? They bought up here when everyone was excited back when Trump got elected, right? Back up here, okay? And now they lost all their money because they bought when everybody was really excited and talking about it and having a good time. But now no one's having a good time. I mean, I'm having a good time. I don't know about you guys. You guys having a good time? Are you guys having a good time? How do you guys feel about the markets today? Let's do a poll here. Let's do a poll and see how you guys feel about the markets today. Do you feel good about the markets today? Okay, I love where we're at right now. I love the way the charts are setting up. I mean, folks, we've been preparing for this for a long time. But again, the majority of retail is going to buy when things are going parabolic. The majority of people are going to buy up here. Okay, that's just the unfortunate news. That's why I created this channel to help you guys not do that, right? I want you guys buying down here and in this area, right? We don't want to be buying up here when everyone's shouting and saying XRP's going to $10,000 in the next 3 days, right? We want to be buying when no one else is excited. We called out XRP on this channel down here at 50 cents, right there. Boom. Okay, August 1st, 45 cents. Okay, this thing is up 600% off that signal from a year ago that we called out here. And you guys can go look at my TikTok. I made a video on it. Everyone was laughing at me. But now XRP is the only thing that everyone wants to talk about. Nobody cared about it down here. Nobody cared. Okay? Everybody wants it up here. So, psychology, guys. If you can master your emotions and understand the psychology of the markets, you guys can make money in these markets. But if you're buying when everyone else is jumping for joy and having a good time, and I think we're going to get back up here by the end of the year or into Q1 of next year. Everyone's going to be excited. Markets are going to rip. They're going to be at all-time highs. I mean, the stock market's already at all-time highs, but the majority of altcoins right now have not hit this peak. Okay, they have not hit this peak. And how do I know that? Okay, let's look at something like Chainlink here. Okay, let's just use this as an example. Okay, so here's the daily chart. Oh, God, that's a beautiful-looking candle, dude. Woo! Let's go, baby. Woo! Okay, let me just show you guys why I don't think we're anywhere near the top. So I'm going to hide the Fibonacci here really quick. Okay, so you guys can see this line right here on the cheat sheet, right? You guys can see this line on the cheat sheet. That's the mean, okay? That's the average, okay? Mean is another word for average. I learned that in like 2nd grade. Hopefully you guys did too, but it just means average, okay? So with our strategy, we're 1 to 6 months out at all times, okay? If we're buying, we're looking to hold that asset for 1 to 6 months. We're not day traders here, right? We're not buying and selling the next day or the same day or next week. We're 1 to 6 months out. You have to have that mindset if you guys are utilizing our strategy. Okay, so the mean is the average. So that blue line on our charts, okay, and all I did was I hid the fib here, right, our Fibonacci indicator that we use. And again, if you guys do not have these indicators that I'm talking about here today, you guys can download those over here inside the Discord under the Trading Indicator tab. Just click on this link right here. It takes a couple of clicks, and all these indicators, including the fib, they all load directly up into your TradingView account. Okay, so everything's going to look exactly like my screen. Okay, just click that link. If you have trouble, there's my email. Okay, just shoot me an email if you have trouble loading that up. But the mean is the average, right? We want to buy at the average, right? At or around the average, right? So the average, this blue line right here, represents, okay, the average price over the last 180 days. Okay, some people use a 200-day moving average. Some people use, I use a 180-day moving average. Okay, and the reason I use that is because on average, there is 30 days in a month. Okay, 30 days in a month. So if you multiply 30 by 6, which is 6 months, you get 180. So this is the 6-month moving average, the average price over the last 6 months. Okay, so as a trader, right, as somebody who wants to trade the markets, again, I'm not a maxi, I'm not buying and holding forever, I'm playing the swings, right? I want to buy down here at 15 and I want to sell it up here at 28, right? I want to double my money. Okay, that's a 74% move if you guys bought it last time it came back down here and touched that mean. So again, the top, how we know we're very extended, you can see that Chainlink, look how far off the average Chainlink was back here in August. Okay, what did we get back here in August? Okay, we got a red dot, we got these red dots in the red zone. So you could have been taking profits up here. Okay, I sold some of my Chainlink up here. I didn't sell the whole thing. I sold about 25% of my Chainlink up here at around, it was anywhere between $24 and $26. Okay, again, our goal is not to get out at the exact top. Our goal is to get out around the top, somewhere in this range. Okay, so you could see that Chainlink back up here at $28 when it hit that in August. We were 37% off of the average. Okay, so you were buying Chainlink at a 37% premium back in August. Okay, that's like going to the gas station on Monday today and buying gas because it's 37% more expensive than it was yesterday on Sunday. Okay, it's like going to the grocery store, buying your groceries at a 40% premium, right? You don't want to buy things at a premium. We, as traders, need to buy things at a fair price or at a discounted price, okay? You know you're getting it at a fair price when you're buying it at the average, okay? We were buying Chainlink down here between $10 and $15, okay? So if you're buying it way up off the average, then you're getting it at a premium, right? You're buying it up in this range. So the reason I don't think these alts have topped out is because look how close we are. We're still a little off, right? We're still a little off the average. Again, the dot came right here on Saturday of last week, 27th at $20. So you could have got in on Chainlink at $20 back here on the 27th. Okay, now it's at 23, so it's already up 15%. But now you're sitting about, I mean, from the price right now, you're about 20%. So you get it at a 20% premium if you're buying Chainlink today. Okay, again, we want to buy the day of the green dot. We don't want to buy 7 days after when we've already gone up 20%. We want to act fast, right? We can't hesitate with our strategy. We want to buy the day of the green dot as long as the monthly is green. The monthly is green. That tells us that the direction is going up. And I just think these alts are about ready to. I think this is coming here. I think it's coming in November. You're just gonna see. You're gonna see insanity. I just based on the charts. So I don't think we've had this explosive move yet. We had a little one back here in August. We pulled back. We corrected about 30%, and now we're reversing back in the other direction. But we have not. This right here, where I look to sell off the average, is typically I look for about 50 to 60%. Okay, so Chainlink was about 38. So that got pretty close, but normally my sell range where I'm absolutely taking profits is when we're at least 50% off of the average. Okay, and like I said, right now we're at 20. So we have room to go on Link and on a lot of these altcoins. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense to you guys. That makes sense? Looks like you guys are feeling pretty good about the markets today. 94% of you say, yes, I'm feeling good. I love to hear that, man. We're doing our job over here at Overkill Trading. Kyle says, Oscar looking good. Oscar looking good. Last time I checked, that one was in the red zone. So I'd be selling Oscar here. We were buying Oscar down here at 13.30. Okay, my entry was right here. on Oscar. I sold it around 18, I think. Obviously missed out on a little bit, but it's in the red zone, so I'd be selling that one right now. Yeah, if you're a scalper, again, that's not our strategy. We don't scalp here. We don't day trade. Ondo. Ondo's looking good. Curling back up. Looking good. You got the MACD crossover as well. That's bullish. Okay, targeting 140 to 160 on that. But virtual looks good here on the weekly. We got OP also looking good here. That gave you a signal there. Looks good above 70. We got Ethereum. So Ethereum had a green dot show up, but it looks like it faded away. Look at that thing trying to crack and break out over 5,000. If Ethereum breaks out over 5,000 this week, it's going to be nuts. Okay, we're up in the red zone here on Ethereum again. We were buying Ethereum back here at 2,000 when everybody was laughing at it. Okay, everyone was calling me a bunch of bad names back in June because I was saying, hey, buy Ethereum here, folks, at 2,000. Green dot, Ripsky. Okay, again, men lie, women lie, the charts don't. You guys can see this green dot was called out in June at around $2,000 to $2,500. Okay, you made 100% on that trade. Congratulations. Take it to the bank. We don't buy up here in the red zone, so we're not chasing Ethereum here. Just because it's in the red zone, though, guys, doesn't mean it can't break out. Okay, you can see when we break out of the red zone, this is price discovery. Okay, this is the price discovery phase where markets just go insane. So I'm hoping Ethereum does this over the next month. That'd be awesome. Okay, that's what we did in February, March of 2024. Ethereum ripped, altcoins ripped, and everyone was having a good time. But I would not be buying Ethereum up here. Okay, if it goes into price discovery and keeps going up, great. But again, our trade was from here up to here, okay, or here. Okay, I bought Ethereum down here at 22 and sold it right there at around, I think I sold it at like 3,800. Okay, these red dots right here in this range at around 37 to 3,800. That was an 80% trade. I will take 80% on my money all day long. Most people are happy with 5% a year, guys. Most people are happy living with 5% a year. So, again, you can give your money to a money manager and make 5%, or you could learn to do this for yourself and rack some 80% trades, 80 to 100% trades. Okay, and sometimes we go even bigger. I think my biggest trade this year so far is 382%. And I call out all the trades over here, guys. I got all the receipts over here inside my Discord. I tell you guys every buy, every sell, everything that we do, or every position I take, right over here in the Discord. Okay, where was that Intel call? I'm sorry, I'm just really proud of this trade, guys. 382% on that Intel trade. Okay, that was a monster. Okay, a $37,000 trade there on Intel. That was about I think it was around a 3 or 4 month hold. QNT, Quant. You guys want Quant? Yeah, get those chart requests in, guys. I'm happy to take some for you. Quant looks good. Weekly charts pointing up. It looks very strong as long as it can hold on to $100. $100 looks like the low to me. Target would be up there around 140. Monthly, got the green dot on the monthly too. So $100 is a very strong support level for QNT. I think that one looks good. No free trial on the indicator. Once you get the indicator, it's yours forever, so there's no way for me to take it back, unfortunately. So once it's yours forever. You get lifetime access to it. So, I mean, you're seeing what the indicator does in the video. I mean, it's not going to be any different than from what I'm talking about here. The biggest thing is just going to be understanding the strategy behind using it, right? We have trading rules over here that we follow. Like I said, I cover all these inside the trading course over here. So I'd watch the trading course before you got the indicator, before you get the indicator, and try to understand the rules. There's no free trial, okay? Because it works exactly like how I'm showing you how it works. DR Horton's given a red dot inside of the red zone, so we would be taking some off there on DHI. That's DR Horton. Axel, I got a position on this going right now. It's been consolidating for a while here, so this just looks like one of these stealth phases here, just going sideways. Okay, green dot here looks good at like 30 cents. Bitcoin dominance with a red dot on the daily. We want to see this crash. We want to see the Bitcoin dominance chart just go to the floor and watch these altcoins soar. Okay, if this can break back down below like 58, That would be awesome. CRV with a weekly. Looks like it faded, but this looks really good. Okay, looks like it's about ready to reverse. We're bouncing off that 50 EMA there on the weekly. And yeah, this one looks phenomenal. I really like CRV here on that setup. We got CMC 4-hour dot, but again, we're not in the red zone, so we don't care about these 4-hour dots. This is a good healthcare name here. We've been tracking healthcare for a while. It's got the monthly alert, and that thing's pointing straight up. We got, what is this? Twilio. Twilio's got the green dot here on the weekly as well. This actually looks really good, too. This looks phenomenal, actually. I would definitely go long on this. Ooh, monthly's missing, but as long as it can hold on to 99, it looks good. Yeah, if you don't have the updates to the indicator, just shoot me an email. My email's right over here in the Discord. If it doesn't look like, I make updates periodically. So if you need the updated version, if you have an outdated version, just shoot me an email, overkill@overkillinvesting.club. That email is in the trading indicator tab right there, and I can get you a new link. Tammy, how's it going? Cure. She requested Cure. Cure still looks good. We're still targeting up here in the red zone. We're still holding on to this name. Still targeting up here in the red zone. So we're staying long on Cure. Got the green dot back there last month. Really nice move this month so far. And we're remaining long on healthcare. Healthcare stocks have been absolutely annihilated here. I think this one has a lot of room to go back up here to 120 to 140. ICP. ICP's got a big range as well. Back to 10. I don't think this one has the monthly yet. I'm still waiting on the monthly for ICP. Sonic. Sonic looks like a rug. I would just make sure it holds on to like 20 cents. Plug. This one's been popping off too recently. Just ripping here. So it's in price discovery here. Again, our entry would have been down here on Plug in September at 140. That had a really nice move up. And it looks like it wants to keep going there. I wouldn't be buying it up here. I'd be looking to take some off the table, if anything. Okay, I'm not saying it can't do this, but we're not swinging for the fences here. We're traders. We're trying to get base hits. We're trying to get singles and doubles here. Okay, we're not swinging for the fences. We will take 120% all day long. We'll take that to the bank. I really like Twilio here, though, off the weekly. See, the last time I got a green dot was back here at around 93, and it popped all the way up there to 135. Twilio looks really, really good here. Okay, that's one of my favorite setups at the moment. AVAX with a daily. AVAX looks phenomenal here above 30 still. Still looking really bullish. Again, we're just kind of consolidating, waiting for that lift-off phase. That looks very strong over 30. GRR has a green dot here on the monthly. So let's go ahead and move this one into our green list. And it has a green dot on the daily. So you got a double dot on this one. I think this is an AI play. I like it as long as it holds on to 18. I would just use a stop loss at 18 with the target of 36 to 40 on GRR. You're seeing that monthly alert get called out here today. Filecoin. File's got the green monthly, so we'd be buyers here. We're buyers of Filecoin, and we're waiting for it to get back up here to the red zone. But that green dot on the monthly is our signal to take a position. T. What happened to AT&T? I don't know. Selling off. We got the signal back here in 2023 at 15. It went up 100%, and now it looks like there's some profit taking. People taking profits, selling off really hard here. Okay, if that thing comes down to like 20 bucks, that'd be a great spot for an entry. But watch that one there. Okay, you got the green, you got the red monthly back here in May, right there at the top. So again, we buy the green, sell the red. Okay, we're not buying assets that have a red dot on the monthly. That thing looks like it's going to correct probably down to the 20 to 22 range. Would be a good dip buy once it bottoms. Pepsi? Yeah, keep those requests coming, guys. I'm happy to answer these today. Pepsi, got the green dot here on the monthly. Still green, just looking for the green daily. Just consolidate right there around 140. I hear Coke and Pepsi are actually starting to lose money. I think I saw something the other day. I think people are just becoming more aware of the downside of injecting your body with sugar. SLB looks good. That one's got the what? The SLB looks good. This is an oil and gas company. I like SLB a lot. I like this one down here at 34. Okay, green monthly. We're long as it holds 30 bucks. That looks really good. Tammy says WFI. That one got the green monthly. Yes, it does. God, that's been going sideways for like 3 years. I haven't heard of this one, so I would just target 8,000 to 9,000 if you're long on it, but hasn't really moved over the last 2 years. Just kind of been going sideways, but looks good. It's got all the signals. Okay, you just want to make sure you're buying good quality assets. Doesn't matter what your strategy is. If you're buying crappy assets that don't have any utility, you're probably not going to make money, right? Fundamentals matter. We want to buy good quality cryptos, good quality stocks, good quality companies. We're not focused on the meme coins or the pump and dumps or anything like that. We're focused on good quality assets. SHIB has the green monthly here. SHIB's been going sideways for a while. Again, we're not scared of the sideways action. Sideways action is actually a good thing for stocks, okay, and crypto. When we do this, okay, they call it the stealth phase because nobody's talking about it, right? It's boring. People are tired of it. It's not moving. It's not going up really fast like everybody wants, okay? But I do like SHIB here. I do like SHIB. That looks good. And that one gave a weekly there. We got TAO, green weekly, so that looks good too. Again, we got another one a couple weeks ago, right around the same price. So again, this is just telling you that, hey, 350 is a really strong support level. Again, this doesn't mean we're going to blast off and go right up here to 1,000 tomorrow. It just means, hey, this is a good spot to be buying, okay, because the majority of people are buying up here. We want to buy down here when no one else is paying attention to it. Green on the weekly looks good. LDO. LDO's green on the weekly as well, and that's got a lot of room to go up there to 220. That's a Ethereum coin there. HWM has a red weekly. It faded away. I'd be taking profits on this. Again, look how far off the averages we are here. Okay, look at the daily. Up here in the red zone, we'd definitely be taking profits on HWM. We're not holding that one up there. MPC, same thing. It's got a green dot, but it's up in the red zone. So we don't buy in the red zone. We want to buy down in the golden zones, guys. These golden zones on the fib. If you guys don't know what a Fibonacci tool is, I cover it all in the trading course. You guys can check out that free trading course. Okay, but again, the golden zones on the daily are where we want to buy. Right here, right down here. We don't want to buy up here in the red zone. Just because we're in the red zone doesn't mean we can't go up, but we don't have a target right after the red zone. The red zone is always our target. So if you bought this gold dot down here, okay, the gold dot again is a 1 to 6 month swing. Okay, at 50 bucks on Elf. This is a makeup brand, I believe. You made 187% all the way to the red zone. So again, you held from April to now. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So that was about a 7-month hold, and you made 187%. Okay, but we're not buying that one because it's in the red zone. Here's Clorox, CLK, CLX, Clorox. That's an interesting dip today. This one has strong support down here at, looks like 117. Not my favorite looking chart, though. Looks like ICP has a green dot here on the weekly, so that looks good. Okay, again, you got more down here, right in the same area. Right there around 450. Okay, looks good. CRWV. Not enough data on that one. If you guys can't see the indicator on your chart, it's because there's not enough data, right? It just hasn't been around long enough. What was that? CRWV? Yeah, Core Weave. You can see this thing's only been out since March, so it doesn't populate the fib. It needs data. We covered Nail. Tammy says Fubu. I actually have Fubu. I actually use Fubu for my TV, which is interesting. I'm a sports guy, so I like sports. So I like the company. Just pretty choppy. Okay, 350 up here to 4. I think we called these green dots back out in July around like $1. So that went up 300% off of those signals. Now it's getting pretty close to the red zone up here, so I'd avoid it. DRN got a weekly there. Again, nothing really changed, though, just kind of chopping around. We got Donut giving a red dot here on the daily. I'm still long on that. Again, the red dots we don't care about unless they're in the red zone. So I'm still holding Donut there. BMW, Bristol Myers. This one had a golden dot last week, I believe it was, 2 weeks ago. Right there at 44. It had a nice little pump, and then it pulled back. I actually like BMW off the weekly, too. That looks good. We got Schwab. Schwab's in the red zone. So, we're taking profits. Green dots don't matter if we're in the red zone. CLF, red dot in the red zone, we're taking profits. Baidu, red dot in the red zone, we're taking profits. Uber, too high. That one's going to be in the red zone too, I believe. Yeah, it's up there in the red zone. No, thank you. Rig. Someone called this out on a video last week. I took a look at it. It's an interesting company. As long as it holds on to 3, it looks good. We got LWT. This one looks like it's going straight back to 600. That was a great dip buyback here at 425. This is Lockheed Martin. They're a aerospace company. But again, just lifting off. Our target's up here between 575 and 600 on LMT. ETHA, the Ethereum ETF. Look at that. That thing's trying to break out to all-time high. If this thing breaks out over 37, you're going to see altcoins fly, guys. And it really looks like it wants to. I mean, this thing just looks like it's going to go into price discovery, which is going to be a really good thing for altcoins. So if Ethereum breaks out over 5K this week, you're going to see altcoins go absolutely insane, guys. It's going to be nuts, okay? And there is a lot of signs pointing to why that might happen here, okay? So with ETHA, I would just use a stop loss down here at 32. Neil says HAL. HAL got some room to go. Target would still be 30. Okay, look at the add on the green dots. Okay, target up there at 30 bucks. TMUS, I think those communication names are selling off now. Yeah, this thing's selling off. So I'd look to buy this thing down here at 200 maybe. And just look for the green monthly. Okay, again, we called the monthly out back here in 2023 at 147. It went all the way up to 300 bucks. And now people are taking profits. So, again, we want to be buyers down here off the green dots, not up here. So this is just profit taking. AT&T's doing the same thing, selling off pretty hard here. Okay, looking like that's going to sell off again. Red dot came back there in May. TMUS came, what was that, back in April. Okay, at 260. XCN, Onyx coin. No green dot on the monthly. That thing's trying to build a base right there at a penny. I just make sure a penny holds on that one. Cure. Cure's got a 4-hour, pretty close to the red zone up here. So if you want to take some off, I would set a stop loss at like 90, maybe. If you want to play the 4-hour, maybe take a little profit after this nice little move we had. But I think that one has a lot of room to go. I think healthcare stocks are a very good sector to be in right now just because of how beaten up they've been. Feed, we took a position on this last week. It's got a weekly dot. It's only the matter of time before this thing goes up. So I do like the company. I do like the earnings, and I do have that one in the portfolio. Here's XYZ. This one has a green weekly here. Green on the daily. Target is 90 to 100 on XYZ. That's block. IQ. 4-hour dot. Not really interested. NI. This is Neo. Coming up there and do its moving average just like we topped out back here at 15 and sold off. Kind of looks like it's going to do the same thing. I'd be a seller of Neo here. Again, it's up in the red zone, so we're not playing the price discovery, hoping that it breaks out. We just want to take our profits and go find the next trade. 3M, up in the red zone. Not interested. Billy, red dot in the red zone. We're taking profits. On looks pretty good. This is a semiconductor, one that's kind of lagging. You see AMD just absolutely ripping face here today. Just monster move, but look where AMD is, okay? Everyone's excited about AMD now because it's up 30%, 40% in the day. But again, we were calling this thing out back here at 110, guys. We called this out. Again, I can't lie about this. This is not me calling this out. This is the AI, right? You see June of 2025. Look where the price was, 115. We can come back here to June. Okay, look at the bottom of the screen. We're at June. We're at 110 to 115. Okay, we were buying here and selling up here. Okay, and yeah, did we miss a little bit of a breakout? Yeah, but this thing's coming back down now. You're seeing profit taking happening. So I'm an absolute seller of AMD. I would rather buy ON, which is another semiconductor company, but it's not in the red zone yet. Okay, It's not in the red zone yet. SoFi? I'm still short SoFi. I'm still short. Okay, it's trying to reverse here. If it can break down below 25, okay, that would be ideal. This thing's just ran so hard over the last 6 months. I mean, look at straight up. We're not buying SoFi up here. If anything, we're shorting it. Because, again, what goes up must come down. Nothing goes up forever, unless you're Palantir stock. Palantir stock goes up forever. Okay, SoFi. I don't know a lot of stocks that have done what PLTR have done. But if this thing can hang on to 25, okay, if it can hang on to 25, it might reverse. But if it breaks down below 25, right, it's going to continue this move down probably to 20 to 10. I think my puts are for like the $10 level there on SoFi. Keep those requests coming, guys. And if we can get this video to 100 likes, I'm sorry, 300 likes by Wednesday, I'll go ahead and give away 100 XRP. 300 likes on the video. So if you're watching the replay today, go ahead and smash the like. If we can get that 300 likes by Wednesday's live, I will give away 100 XRP. I think we got to switch coins. I don't get why we don't get 300 likes. I mean, we have like 3,000 people watching these videos, and we can never get the 300 likes. So maybe I got to switch coins. I don't know if people just aren't excited about XRP anymore. Maybe I should give away something else, or I don't know what the deal is. But I do appreciate you guys smashing like. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. It helps the channel grow. It helps the community grow. And yeah, I appreciate it. But I've been trying to give away XRP now for almost 2 months, and we can't get to 300 likes. We've gotten to like 250, 260, 270, but we have 3,000 people watching. I don't know why we can't get 300 people just to hit the like button. I give away all this stuff for free, so if you guys could like the video, I really appreciate it. I really do. It really helps the channel grow. XOM's got a daily, so oil and gas stocks look okay here. That one looks decent. FedEx with a 4-hour in the red zone, so you could take some off here on FedEx. I think FedEx has a lot of room to go here. It looks like it's reversing very nicely here. So that one could go into the price discovery phase. The daily fib is sitting up here at 300. So my target on FedEx is still 300. If this thing pulls back to like 240 or 220, I would absolutely look to buy that thing on a green dot. Yeah, maybe I'll give away Chainlink instead. So how about we do 300 likes on the video, and I'll give away 10 Chainlink. 10 Chainlink is pretty much the equivalent to 100 XRP. So we'll give away some let's do Chainlink. I'll do a Chainlink giveaway. I'll switch that up in Nightbot. I started doing XRP because everybody, right, when XRP was running, when we went from 50 cents here to, right, when we called out that dot at 50 cents, and it went to 3, everyone wanted XRP up here. This is when everyone was buying XRP. Everyone was just, it's all everyone was talking about. And that's typical, right? Very typical. Okay, this is when everyone's saying it's going to go to 10,000 by the end of the year. New paradigm, you got delusion, okay, greed. Okay, this is where we want to be selling. Okay, we want to be buying down here when people are calling you an idiot for buying it, right? One stock I think right now where I'm getting that same kind of reaction is DJT. I think DJT, it hasn't given the monthly yet, but look how deep the wave is. Okay, the deeper the wave, the better. Okay, you look at Bitcoin here. We called Bitcoin back here in 2023 at 19,000. Okay, we called it right here in 20. We didn't call it in 2019 because I wasn't in the crypto markets yet. But the indicator did. If I had this indicator back in the day, it would have called it right there at $3,000 Bitcoin. It went to 70. So the deeper this wave, the better. And DJT stock, I mean, look how deep that thing is. And we haven't even gotten the signal yet. So, and everyone's roasting me for talking about it. And I love it. I laugh. I'm like, this just makes me want to buy it more. When people are calling me an idiot and tell me I'm dumb and the stock is garbage and the company is garbage and yada, 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 I laugh. Because it's proving my point, right? The majority of those people probably bought it up here at $50, $80, right? They were buying up here when the wave was up here. Okay, I want to buy down here when nobody wants to buy it. That's when I want to buy it, okay? And when they start screaming about it, that's when we're going to dump our bags, folks. Yeah, and I'll hold DJT forever. I'll give away my shares to my kids or my grandkids one day if I have to, but I think it's going back to at least $40. That's a 10 bagger. That's a 2x bagger right there. Okay, if it goes to 60, all-time highs at 172. I mean, that's 10x from where we're sitting right now. So, yeah, I mean, again, it just takes patience. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen tomorrow, but you guys are seeing how fast some of these things can move. The last time DJT decided to go up was back here in September, right? Again, golden dot, right? There's the signal. You got the green dot right here in September. Bottom of the Fibonacci, bottom of the golden zone. What happened? 370%. Take it to the bank. You know what I'm saying? Whittaker says P10. Patterson in, oops, wrong. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Target on that would be $9 target. Got the green monthly. It looks good. Got support kind of in this area right here at 3. I would just do your fundamental research. I don't know too much about this company. Looks like they make about $1 billion a quarter, which is good. I would just target 9 on that. Neil says Bitcoin just broke 126. Oh, baby. So look at this, guys. See how it's breaking into price discovery here? Bitcoin just broke into price discovery. Ho. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. Look at the last time it happened. Okay. Ripski. This is big. This is... baby. Let's go. We're ahead of the game, baby. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you guys, if Ethereum can break out over 5,000 this week, you're going to see a lot of altcoin charts look like Zcash. What is it? Yeah, ZEC. So Zcash, look at this. Zcash, let's just look where the monthly called out on Zcash was. So we had 2 called out. One in May, around 40. The other one was right here in September, kind of around the same price. So 2 signals called out at 40. This thing went up almost 300%. Okay, from 40 to 160 is 300%. So you're going to see a lot of altcoin charts start doing that if Ethereum breaks out over 5K, which, with what I'm looking at on the chart, guys, it's looking a lot more likely than it is not. Okay, and again, a lot of things can happen, but look at the candle. It's going up. The buyers are in control right now. Okay, the bears are tucking their tails and they're hiding. Okay, the shorts are getting smoked. Wow. Billy says 156 target. Yeah, Bitcoin 150K I think would be a good sell spot. Someone requested Snap. I still really like Snap. Okay, I pointed this out in a video last week. Okay, let me just hide the fib really quick and turn the volume on. Look at the volume, guys. So you think about volume, this is money exchanging hands, right? Buyers, somebody's coming in here and buying Snapchat, right? Look at the volume. No volume, no volume, no volume. Look at this volume. What the heck is going on there? Okay, this isn't retail people like you and I buying this stock right now. This down here, this is smart money volume. Okay, this is billions and billions of dollars down here. Okay, it's these guys, the smart money guys. Okay, they're not buying it way up here, right? They're buying it down here at the bottom at $7. Okay, so I'm still very bullish on Snap. And we also still have the green monthly on Snap too. So I'm targeting at least $20 on Snap. I think it gets there without question. There is a potential for them to get bought out. That's what scares me a little bit on the options. It's if they get bought out for less than the price of my options. So I have considered maybe selling half of my options position now that I'm up around 150% on those. But the chart still is very bullish. It's very, very bullish. Yeah, Snap is one of my favorite stocks right now. My 2 favorite stocks are NVO. This is a healthcare company. Green dot on the monthly. Okay, and Snapchat. Those are my 2 favorite stocks. And DJT. Okay, top 3 right there. Without a doubt. And I have some other ones. I'm holding WLK. That's a home builder. Here, obviously, which is our healthcare play. But those 3 are my favorite. If I had to choose any 3 right now, I'd choose Snap, DJT, or NVO as of today. Okay, October 6th. Because they all have been beaten up really bad. And their waves are way down here. Okay, and we're just looking to buy and hold those things for 1 to 6 months. NVO just partnered with Costco. That's huge. 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 They had a good RX partnership not too long ago, too. All right, let's see if we can get through the rest of these alerts here. We got CELH. Weekly, not really interested in that. PDD, AZN, we already talked about. JHBT looks good. JHBT looks good. Okay, you got a weekly signal. And where are we in the zones? Okay, where are we in the zones? Let's turn the fib back on here. Long way to go to the top. Okay, 190 is the target. JBHT is a good one. TEM, this is Tempest AI. That one has a weekly, but again, where are we at on the daily? We're in the red zone, so we're not interested. We're interested down here, but not up here. So that's a no-go. COP, got a weekly red, just consolidating. Those oil and gas companies have not moved. Grab has a weekly red, up in the red zone. I'd be taking profits on Grab. VLO, red dot there on the weekly, pulling back. Got the red dot back here at 170. It's selling off now. That's a sell. Tesla with the weekly. Red dot. I'm taking profits on Tesla, guys. We called Tesla out back here off the golden dot in March. Once again, people were laughing. People were laughing hysterically. Okay, when I said buy Tesla at 220. Go look at the video. Go back to March on TikTok and go look at the comments. Okay? Again, I can't lie to you guys. It's right here. It's right here on the chart. There's no way for me to lie. You guys can see it, right? Everything we do is backed by data and logic, okay? We are logical thinkers when it comes to investing. We don't invest based off of emotion, okay? We invest based off of logic and data, okay? And these signals have proven over time to be very accurate. And again, you can see the golden dot was called out on Tesla right there in March. Okay, 220. You're up 100%. You take profits now. Red dot in the red zone, you take profits. Can it go to 500? Yes. Are you really going to risk it all for another $50 if you bought down here? You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You should stay disciplined and take profits when necessary, right? If you're scared to sell something, you're not going to make money in these markets. You can't be scared to sell. Intuit has a red weekly. It's in the golden zone. I don't know how I feel about that one. MSTR green on the weekly here. Not really a lot of meat on that bone. Yeah, lots of ETFs dropping in October. So that's another thing that is going for crypto. Lots of altcoin ETFs are dropping in October and November. So that's just going to, again, bring more money into the sector. More money that comes into the sector, the higher the prices will go. Okay, supply and demand. GILD, another healthcare name. It's up in the red zone, though. Not interested. HUM, weekly, looks interesting. HUM is one of those names that could go into price discovery. That's a big healthcare name. My play on healthcare is the Cure ETF, guys. This is how I'm playing healthcare names. Okay, got a lot of room to go on that. I don't like to play one individual healthcare name because, again, they can get sued. Their drug could kill somebody. Something could happen to that one company. If you're investing in an ETF, which stands for, I believe it's Equitable Traded Fund or something. I don't know the exact term, but it's like buying a number of companies instead of buying just one. Like the S&P 500 is the biggest ETF in the market, and that's the top 500 companies in the world. So when you buy the SPY, you're buying the top 500 companies just by buying the SPY, right? Look at SPY, we should have been buying down here at 500. Damn it. Okay, that was back there in April when everyone was panicking about tariffs. When people are panicking, that's time to buy. Okay, Warren Buffett says it best, buy the fear, sell the greed. Okay, when people are greedy, you sell. When people are fearful and scared and running, that's when you buy. Okay, red dot in the red zone here on FSLR. We got XOM with a weekly. I don't know about these oil and gas companies. I don't know what they're going to do. Target has a weekly dot. So Target is holding on to its support down here. It looks like a double bottom is forming here at around 86. So, woo! Target's a big retailer. My wife's favorite store, as you guys know. I have a position on Target here. It's just been clapped. It's been hit really hard over the last couple of years. And again, we buy stocks that are beaten up. I want to buy a stock that goes down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks in a row. Okay, the bigger the dip, the bigger the rip. So as long as this one holds on to 85, I'm still long. Target on that, again, is up here in the red zone at around 150 to 160. You guys' wives shop at Target? Ladies, do you guys like Target? I like going to Target with my wife. I wish they had like a husband section or something, though, where I could like just hang out and maybe get a Krispy Kreme donut or something. That'd be cool. Coca-Cola's still red on the monthly, so we don't really care about that. Weekly green. Wix, red. Wix is an interesting trade here. Just needs to hold 140. I just don't like the company that much. Rivian has a 4-hour green dot here. So Rivian looks good as long as it can hold on to 13. BLDR or BLDR. Yep. I took a position on this last week. This is the home builder stock. So I like the green monthly here. If it can, as long as it can hold on to this like this 115 level, I'm still long on it. Okay, I think that thing's curling up here. Had a little pullback today, but nothing to be too scared of. You got the MACD crossover here. Target would be 180 to 200 on that one. I know, dude. I might go to the CEO and mention it. If they had like a lounge where you could just like go hang out and your wife could shop and get a donut or a drink or something like that, I think that'd be cool. Carvana red on the weekly, we're selling that one. WDB weekly red, so again, taking profits. Look how far off of the moving averages we are. This is Warner Bros. Up here in the red zone. We're profit takers. We're taking profits. GE red dot, we're taking profits. SoFi with the 4 hours. So SoFi is trying to bounce here at 25. If it can't hold on to 25, it's going to sell off really hard, probably down here to like 15 to 20. But this looks like a pretty big support level here. As long as these green dots don't print, we're good. On our short position, again, this thing has just gone straight up. It's due for a pullback, at least to 20 bucks in my opinion. So I'm holding my shorts here, and we'll see if this thing, if it gets back over 30, I might have to close out that short position. But I'm about break even on those contracts right now. SBET got a weekly dot here. Looks good. Target on that would be 60 to 80. Again, this is just like a, I mean, I don't like this stock. I'll just say that. I don't like it. I just don't. I don't like the chart. Looks like a pump and dump. They're buying Ethereum or something. That's what that's what happened here. They said they were going to buy Ethereum, and then it dumped all the way back down. So I'm just not a fan of the stock, to be honest with you. And I don't know why it's on my watch list. I'm actually going to take it off of my watch list. I got to start removing names from my watch list. Wow, Axel's just ripping today, up 12%. Look at ARB. ARB's up 7. Link's up about 7. Chirp. RSR. Near's up. Guys, I think this is... I mean, look at Near's chart. Look at this chart. What do we do here? We went down for what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months. And then we blasted off for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Down for 8 months. What does this look like? It looks like this. Okay. Whoop! Whoop! We've been ready for this, folks. Let's go. Let's go. My favorite healthcare ETF is the Cure ETF. We bought this at like 80 bucks. We bought it off this green monthly. I think it has a lot of room to go. Okay, and if you can look up what stocks are in the ETF. I think I posted it when I bought it over here. Again, I call out all my trades for you guys over here. All the buys, all the sells. Let's go. Let's try to find that here. Might be up a little bit. Oh, yeah, there we go. So when you buy Cure, you're like buying Eli Lilly, J&J, ABBV, UNH, ABT, MRK, TMO, ISRG. So those are like the top, most of the top healthcare names available. So when I buy Cure, I'm buying all of this at one time. I don't have to buy each of the companies. I'm just buying Cure. And it is a leveraged ETF, so it is a little risky, but I I like the direction of where healthcare is. I mean, healthcare names are just beaten to a pulp. Okay, especially names like UNH, which is one of the largest companies in the world. Look at that sell-off. Okay, we want to take advantage of that. Okay, this is where we want to be buying down here. So we're going long and just wait until it hits the red zone. Yeah, I'm selling AMD here. I am an I would have sold it this morning first thing. Okay, look where it's at. Way up here. You can wait for the red if you want, but that red dot might come down here like 180. So you could set a stop loss at $2 or 200. I'd set a stop loss at like 199. If 199 can't hold, then yeah, it's gonna probably sell back off to like 180 or 160. But that's the gap up you want right there. That's the day you want to sell. When you gap up 40% in a day, that's when you got to take profits. Okay, that's when you got to take profits. Okay, and we're hitting a lot of our sell targets. And again, can it go up to $300? Yeah, it can. But if you guys were buying with us, you were buying this at $100. Okay, off that signal. You're already up 100%. We shoot for 100%. 100% is a home run trade for us. Okay, our trades go from anywhere from 50 to 100%. Okay, so if I'm up 100%, I'm at least selling half of my position. Okay, let me just show you guys some simple math here. Okay, let me pull this up. So let's just say I invested $10,000 into AMD. Okay, back there in June, and I sold it this morning for 100% gain. Okay, we just multiplied our money by 2. That's like doubling your money. Okay, now you have $20,000. You put in 10, and now you have 20,000. Okay, so if I sold 50% of my position right now, okay, let's divide. Whoops, crap. Okay, again, I have $20,000. So if I sold 50% of my position, what do? We divide by 2. So what did we just do? We sold 50%. What did we just do? We sold half of our shares. We took our initial investment out, and now we can let the profits ride. But again, it's completely up to you. If I'm up 100%, a lot of the time, that is what I'm doing. I'm selling half. I'm taking my initial investment out. If I want to let the rest ride, I can let the rest ride. Again, it's always up to you as the investor to make the decision on whether to buy or sell. I can't buy or sell for you. I'm not a financial advisor. Okay, I'm just a guy that reads charts and likes to do numbers and percentages. Right? I have a mathematical brain. Okay, so a lot of it's common sense, though. I mean, a lot of it's common sense. I try to keep it simple. I don't try to use fancy terms or fancy this, and I don't try to do that. I try to keep it as simple as possible. It makes sense to sell 50% of your position if you're up 100%. It just makes sense because you have no risk. You're playing with house money at that point. So I would definitely be personally. I would have sold AMD this morning at $224. And again, if it goes to $300, you can't be mad because again, it'd go back down to $100. And then you'll just feel like a total moron, right? I'm not saying you're a moron, but we're not waiting for the exact top. We want to get out somewhere around that area. But that thing gapped up 40% this morning. So, yeah, I would take some profits if I was holding AMD. Look at that. Axel's just ripping. Axel's got an XRP partnership, actually. And unfortunately, it's back to where I bought it at 33 cents. But, I mean, look at the chart. Look at the monthly. Woo! Look at that thing, man. That thing was back at $3 back in March. Down at 30 cents right now. Ripski. Bring it on, baby. Bring it on. So when we get that monthly dot, we're pretty much coming out of this, right? We're coming out of despair. I mean, this thing went from $3 all the way to 30 cents. That's a 90% drop. 90% drop. 90% drop. Now we're coming out of it. I really like Axel here. I love Chainlink too. Oh my gosh. Oh man. If this trade plays out, Link is my largest position right now. Chainlink is my largest position. My average cost on Chainlink is $14. $14 average on Chainlink right now. That goes to $40. Woo! Things are gonna happen. Okay, but that's my target on Link is 40. And I'm thinking it's gonna get there by the end of the year. God, it just keeps going. 23.50. You love to see it. PENGU. I personally do not play altcoin or these meme coins. Pudgy penguins. I like it as long as it holds on to 0.029. Okay, I'd rather buy quality names that have utility. I don't know much about the project, so I shouldn't be talking crap about it. But Rivian had a weekly dot here. Rivian needs to hold 13. PFE pulling back a little bit here. You got the red dot there back at 27. That looks like it can correct back down to 25. And again, guys, these are all just the alerts that just got called out over here today. So we call the alerts out every single day over here in the Discord. All the daily, all the weekly, all the monthly, all the gold dots, all the sell signals. Every day we go over. We don't go over them every day. I just like to go over them with you guys sometimes to kind of help you understand. Like I do this every morning. This is what I do when I get to my computer in the morning is I log into my trading view and I literally just go down the list, right? I just go down each alert. If I like it, I'll write it on my notepad or I'll keep it in here, right? I've been deleting these. So like IWM, like it's got a weekly dot here. But again, if I look at the daily, it's in the red zone. So I would delete that one. Like it's a buy signal, but I'm not buying it because again, it's up in the red zone. My strategy, our strategy, is to not buy in the red zone. The red zone is always our target. So we should have been buying IWM down here, right? Or right in this area, not up here. Okay. BCH going off of the weekly alert on BCH. Again, but it's up in the red zone, so we don't care. I hope it goes to price discovery and goes up to $1,000, but that's not our trade. That's not our strategy. Baidu has a weekly, so I would definitely be selling Baidu here. Weekly red dot there. Chinese company taking profits. Again, nice trade from down here. You got in on these weeklies down here at 86. Once again, you're up around 100%. DKNG's got a green daily. This one's down here at 35. This is an interesting trade for sure. It's got a red monthly though, so I don't even know why that one is on. That one shouldn't be on the list. It is in the golden zone, so we got to pay attention to it. If that comes down to like 32.5, I think that'd be a great place to buy it. I just think there's too much competition in that sports gambling sector now. DraftKings used to be the only one. Now there's like 10 of them. And I am totally against sports betting. I hate sports betting. I think it's stupid. Ruins the game. But, people do it and companies make money off it. So as investors, we can benefit off of their sin, I guess we could call that. Lyft has a weekly red dot here up in the red zone, so again, we're taking profits. XLE, this is the ETF of the energy sector. Not really looking that interesting. PLTR, weekly red showed up. I don't think PLTR is getting over 200, guys. I don't. Again, I could be wrong, but I am not buying a stock that looks like this. Some of you guys were asking if you should buy this. My strategy says absolutely not. My strategy says short this here. Okay? It says short it. You got a double top. You got a chart that's gone straight up for 2 years. Eventually, the guys buying down here are going to take profits. They're going to dump it on you guys. Okay? This thing's up 10x in the last year. Okay? Retail now, they're like, oh, PLTR, it's the greatest company ever. It doesn't matter if it's the greatest company ever. Are you getting it at a premium or are you getting it at a fair price? Right now, just off the 6-month average, you're buying it at a 25% premium. So if you want to go buy your groceries at a 25% premium today on Monday because they're 25% more expensive than the average price, be my guest. If you want to do that with your investments, in my opinion, you're never going to make money. You'll never make money buying stuff at a premium. You got to buy it at a fair price. Time to buy PLTR is back here. Okay, right here at $68. You're up 150% if you bought right at the average. That blue line, again, is our average. That is the 6-month moving average. Okay? We don't buy off the average. We just don't. ADA Cardano. Looks like it's lifting off here. Nice move up above 80. It looks good. Target on that's $1 to 110. I'm hoping Cardano does really well over the next couple of months. It looks very bullish in October. I think October is in full swing here, folks. I think it's up only for altcoins here. TTD looks good. TTD's got a long way to go back up here to 120, 130. It does not have the monthly dot yet, but it is putting in a double bottom right there at around 42. So I like it as long as it holds on to that $40 support level. It does not have the green dot on the monthly yet, though. But if you believe in the company, I think you take a stab at it here at around 50. Filecoin, again, has the weekly and the monthly. I really like Filecoin here. Looking good. H-bar, green dot there on the daily. Looks good. Target on that's 35. Looking phenomenal. Here's LDO. LDO also green here. We covered this one. Target on that's still 2 to 220. LCX. LCX is another one that's showing up with a green dot here on the monthly. I think this is a real-world asset play here. And that's got a lot of room to go back up here to 25 cents. That one looks really good, too. QNT we covered. Looks fine as long as it holds on to 100. We got XRP. Weekly on XRP. So if XRP can hold on to this support right here at 270 and blast off and break back out over 360, like I said, you guys are going to see a move that's going to shock the world. People are going to be like, oh my gosh. Right? They're going to be like, they're going to be losing their minds, right? You're going to get that delusion, new paradigm phase where everyone's freaking out, having a good time. They just watch their accounts go up 3, 4, 5x, and then that's when we're going to be taking profits, okay? We're going to be selling into that excitement, okay? The excitement's not there yet. I think we're somewhere around media attention, maybe like even right in here after this slight pullback. I think this is going to happen all throughout October, November. It could even go into Q1. We could pump all the way into next year, and it just keeps going. But the important thing is to have your targets, right? That's why we have a selling strategy, okay? Over here in the trading rules, we have a selling strategy, which I also cover inside the free trading course over here as well, okay? Our selling strategy is laid out, clear as day, and we stick to that. Again, we don't go off of emotion or off of what we think or what somebody else thinks is going to happen. We want to go off of what the data says, what the logic says, right? We're logical investors here. We're not emotional investors. Okay, when everyone's freaking out, I don't even watch the news anymore. I used to watch CNBC. It's all garbage, guys. It's all fake. It's all fake. It's all made to just confuse you. Okay, once you know how to read charts, the news doesn't matter. You show me the chart, I can tell you what the news says. I can tell you what the news is. Okay, let's just go back to the S&P 500, right? What was the news? What was the news back in April? Do you guys remember? Doom and gloom. Oh my God, Trump's crashing the economy. This is the worst recession we've ever going to be in. It's going to be awful. There's going to be so many bad things that happen. Trump's just the worst person in the whole world, right? He's crashing the economy. He doesn't know what he's doing. Everything's going to end. These tariffs are going to be the end of America. That was the sentiment back in April, okay? Imagine if you just would have ignored that and bought the dip back here. You would be a very happy camper, okay? And now we're sitting at all-time highs, and while it's exciting, it's also something to be slightly concerned about because there's typically one time a year, once every 365 days, okay? That is typically the time we want to buy, okay? Because these monthly dots, guys, they come about once a year. You'll get one green dot a year, just about. And then you'll get one red dot a year. So there's typically a window, a 1 month window. And if you can buy the day of a green dot on a monthly, that's ideal, right? Because if you're buying here in 2022 at 400, well, look where you are now. Okay, so there's typically one good time a year to buy. And in my opinion, it is always when the green monthly comes. Let's just look at AVAX here. Where'd the green monthly come on AVAX? That was back in August. That was at $20. Where did the green dot come on Ethereum? Right here in June at $2,200. So with our strategy, guys, we're not trading every day. We're not buying and selling. We're not doing that. Okay? We're not. 95% of day traders fail. Okay? All these big day traders that you guys follow online, I guarantee you the majority of their income comes off of you guys buying their courses. Okay? It's statistically a fact that 90 to 95% of people, okay, who day trade fail. They fail. So why go up against that statistic? What makes you different than everybody else. Unless you have some kind of super Saiyan computer or algorithm, right? Can you scalp using our indicators? Yeah, you can, but it's not as accurate. Like, look at all these dots down here. Okay, this is just in the last couple of days. Okay, look at how many signals there are. There's so many signals. If you look at a monthly, these things, like I said, they come like once a year. You get once a year to mail it in. Okay, you don't have to worry about sitting here for 8 hours a day. I'm going to buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here, buy here. It just doesn't seem fun. I'd rather spend time with my wife and go enjoy life, go watch a football game with my buddies. You know? You don't have to sit at your computer 8 hours a day to make money in the markets. It doesn't have to be like that. So, again, that's just my 2 cents. We take a different approach. Again, we're swing traders here. We're 1 to 6 months out right here. Rule number 1, we are 1 to 6 months out on all investments. Okay, we buy and we hold for 1 to 6 months. We're not buying and selling today or buying and selling tomorrow. If we buy and the asset goes down by 20%, we have to be willing to accept that and hold, right? Unless there's like a big structural break or some crazy news that happened where, who knows, right? Very rarely will we buy and sell the same day. It actually never happens. Hardly ever happens. Okay, unless there's some dramatic news or something, right? The frickin' Eiffel Tower just fell or something. I don't know why I use that as an example, but hopefully you guys get the point. HNT's got a weekly. That one looks pretty good. TAI, another low cap play here. This one has a green weekly showing up. This looks very interesting as well. Kind of just ranging like it did back here in 2024 before lifting off. That thing was at 50 cents back in December. It's all the way down at 6 cents right now. So that's an interesting small cap play right there. I have enough small caps in my portfolio right now where I'm not looking to add anymore. FLR got the red dot up there in the red zone at around 3 cents. Pulled back a little bit. These guys got the XRP partnership too. What did they give? A weekly red. So you just want that one to hold on to like 2 cents. HNT we just talked about. That's got the weekly. Looks good. Riz has a green dot. This is one of the small caps I have in my portfolio. Very new project. Just came out in February. Mine is just staked and earning me passive income on their website. So it does have the weekly dot showing up here today. So that's another good buy signal there. It's coming around the same price we got the golden dot on this one. Again, this is a very new project. Again, I have zero involvement in this company. Some of you guys were saying I'm like one of the creators of it, but I am not. I am not that technically savvy to launch my own cryptocurrency. But it is back down here at support. So I still really like Riz here. XLM with a weekly. Look at that. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 41 cents. Woo! Okay, target's 50 there in the red zone. That's got some room. That's got some room on it. That looks really good over 34 cents. Really good. SMR stock. Yeah, get your chart requests in, guys. I'm almost through these alerts. SMR's just going nuclear here. Okay, it's up there in the red zone, so we wouldn't be looking to take positions on it. This was a good buying opportunity down here at 32, but again, just with our strategy, we don't look to buy when price is in the red zone. DOT has a weekly. That looks good. DOT is a long way off the red zone, so if you guys get a weekly or a monthly alert, right, that's good. That means the macro moves in your favor, right? We're going up over the next 1 to 6 months. Then you want to zoom into the daily and you want to make sure if you're getting a monthly dot and the price is down here in this golden zone, that is a great time to buy. Okay, that's a great time to buy. DOT has 69% all the way back to the top, so DOT looks really good here as well. We got AVAX given a red weekly, so this just pretty much tells you that hey, this thing needs to hold on to $26, $27, or we could crash. Okay, but 27, I think this thing is very strong up here at 30. Okay, you kind of getting some counteracting signals there on the weekly. Okay, just make sure, I would put a stop loss on AVAX at 27, and I would let that puppy ride. That looks really good. Okay, still looks very strong. Look at the monthly. Okay, curling up. We'd love to see it. SUI with a weekly. Got some room to go back there to 5. We got LTC with a weekly. Litecoin. Pretty close to the red zone, so just not interested in that. Here's others. This is the total market cap of crypto minus the top 10. So this is like the altcoin index. This others ETF. This is a good one to follow to see what altcoins are going to do here. Again, everything's pointing up here. We're just waiting for that big blow off top. I love this one. Again, I think altcoins are going to do very well in October and November. I think we have a long way to go before we hit that top. Okay, weekly signal is a good signal to see. We're just kind of ranging here. The minute we break out over like 360, we're looking for this, right? We're looking for this kind of move. Rip, 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 rip. Big move. Okay, this is little move, little move. When it explodes, it's going to explode, and you're going to know. And again, you're getting a signal here. We also got the monthly over here. Okay, back in August, right there around 250 billion. So again, this is the total market cap. So this is like every single crypto put together, minus Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. Okay, if you go to coinmarketcap.com, okay, every coin from hype down, okay, this is like an ETF. You can look at it like an ETF, right? So when this is going up, money is flowing into these names, which we can call altcoin season. Looks like altcoin season is sitting at around 60 right now. Fear and greed index is sitting around 59. So we're getting closer to greed. So like I said, I think October, November. I've been saying since April, I'm probably going to be selling my crypto in November. So if that plays out, I mean, I would love it. Okay, I'm very bullish into the end of the year though, on especially on altcoins, the lower cap stuff that we've been talking about today. Total 3, another altcoin index, has broken out to all-time highs. We are literally at all-time highs right now. So you guys are seeing it live here. I mean, a lot of people want to wait until something happens, but by that time, right, you're buying names at the all-time highs. You're buying things like TAI right up here at 50 cents because you wanted to wait, okay? But then you lost out on that huge opportunity. And right, we want to buy the low. We want to buy when the wave is down here, not up here. Okay, we're not waiting for the wave to get up here to buy because we're too late. We want to buy when no one else is, right? People are kind of unsure, they're uncertain, they're not sure, they're kind of scared, they don't know if Donald Trump's gonna, do something weird, or it's all noise. Just listen to the chart, folks. Just listen to the charts. The charts are your friend. Okay, men lie, women lie, but the charts don't. Okay, Doge, green dot there on the weekly. Looks good. Chirp's got a 4-hour red dot, but it's not in the red zone. So again, as long as it's not the red zone, we don't care about those smaller time frame red dots. XBN or XBC, I don't know why this is on my watch list either. Super big hype coin. Again, everyone was buying this back here in May when it was at 7 cents. Okay, nobody wanted it down here at 2, but everyone's buying it up here at 7. Again, that's just psychology 101. Okay, everyone wants to buy when everyone's tweeting about it, when everyone's talking about it, when everyone's having a good time. Our goal is to get in before that happens, before it happens. Okay, patience is a virtue with this strategy that we use here, folks. All of our investments are for 1 to 6 months out. Here's Bitcoin, all-time highs, just broke over 26,000. Shorts are getting smoked right now. You love to see it. And Zcash, this thing is literally up off this last green dot here in September. Okay, this thing's literally up 200% in the last 2 weeks. So yes, we would be taking profits on Zcash up here at these levels. If it goes to $400, again, we don't care. The meat of the trade was made from here to here. And that's it for the alerts. Again, all those were called out for you today, guys, over here in the Discord. So everything that I just went over just got called out today and yesterday over here inside the Discord. So if you guys got chart requests, go ahead and drop them. I'll take a few more, and then I'm going to go ahead and go get some lunch. CRO. Green dot there on the daily. Looks good back there to 30 to 35. I like CRO at these levels. Again, everyone was talking about CRO up here at 35. We bought CRO down here at, that was March. Okay, at 7 cents. My entry on CRO was 7 cents. I sold it at like 18 cents. And then obviously there was the partnership with Trump that was announced that made it go parabolic. I don't care. Okay, I'm already up 150%. If I miss a little bit more, that's okay. As long as we're hitting our 100%, we're going to do fine. What else we got? XTZ. This is a good one too. Tezos down here in the golden zone. Has a red dot on the monthly, but again, all that means is just pay attention to the local support. which is right there at 64. Up above 64, it looks good. I would just target 120 to 140 on that one. Official Trump, what's that doing? That looks like it's rounding up. So up at $8 again. Then got rug pulled. Donald Trump rugged everybody. We'll see if it recovers. Okay, looks good as long as it holds on to 7. XAI17. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Don't bring your scam coins in here. Okay. PLUME. The only giveaway we got going on right now is a 100 XRP giveaway. If we can get this video to 300 likes by Wednesday. So if you guys are tuning in right now, we also have a chart request video. We're going to be taking your guys' requests over here from the Discord on Wednesdays live. So if you guys are watching the replay, you missed the live stream, feel free to drop your requests over here. And we will be covering all of these on Wednesday's live stream. And like I said, if we can get this video to 300 likes by then, I will give away 100 XRP to somebody. Plume is really nice move. You got the dot right there on right around 9 cents. That looks really good. Looks really good. I was actually going to buy this one, but I decided not to, and now I'm kind of regretting it. But it looks good. MACD crossover. This one looks like it could run pretty hard here. Pretty new coin, so just keep that in mind. Nail, N-A-I-L. Nail is still green on the monthly, so we're still long. We're just looking to add on the green dot. So the green dot came right here at around 73. It's sitting at 72 right now. So you're getting it at the same price you got this last green dot on. So I would say this level still looks good right here around 70. If it sells off and goes back down here to like 40, you could just average down. Target is still 160. I still like it. I still like Nail here, even on the pullback today. Pullback looks like an opportunity to me. I'm going to do 100 XRP just because that's what I began with. I'll do 10 link on Wednesday's video. I'll do a 10 link giveaway on Wednesday's video. How's that? I want to stick to XRP just because that's what's been announced all day. So yeah, still it's the same dollar amount. So I watch all the time waiting for DGen. All right, Benny boy. Yeah, if you guys want priority access to these chart requests on YouTube, just hit that join button on the video and become a YouTube Spartan there. DGen just needs to hold on to 0.003. Kind of looks like a rug pull, but you just want to make sure this low right here holds at 0.0028. Cow protocol. Cow protocol. That looks interesting. Looks good. I like it as long as it holds on to 20 cents. As long as the bottom doesn't get ripped out underneath it there. That weekly dot looks like it's coming here pretty soon. No data on my fib yet, so I couldn't really tell you what the price target was because it's too new of a coin. Unless there's a different... Yeah. Oh, there we go. So target would be around 70 to 80. ENA. Athena looks really good. Athena's sitting right on the average right now. So that looks really good. I like Athena a lot here. ZRO. Is that a crypto or is that a stock? Crypto. Target would be 4 to 5. Okay, you're buying it down here. That looks good. Monthly looks good. Looks like it's going the other way. I would just use a stop loss at $2. Make sure it holds 2. AI. C3 AI. Looks good. I think this one's going to get a bounce here. Target would be 36 to 40. Got the golden dot back here in August, right there around 16. It's up a little bit. Got a lot of room to go. Filecoin we covered. It's a buy, dude. Filecoin's got the monthly. That's it for today, guys. I'm going to log off here. If you guys have chart requests or I missed yours, just drop it over here in the Discord. Under the chart request thread. It's looking like it's going to be a really good month in October, guys. We're looking really good. Okay, hopefully you guys got some value out of this video. If you did, smash the like, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday's live stream. God bless you all. Peace.